everyone, hope all doing good. I thought of making a video regarding the UAE entry visa for Ukraine nationals. So as all of you are aware, unfortunately now in Ukraine we have a very critical situation, which we all pray that will end soon, and we are very sorry for all our brothers and sisters in Ukraine. So as I am based in Dubai in real estate field, specialized in properties, people, friends and some in social medias, they've been asking about the prices and costs of living in Dubai. At the same time, they are curious to know what is the update about the entry visa for Ukrainians on Dubai airports. So I will give you the latest updates and some good information. So the Foreign Ministry of UAE announced Thursday that Ukrainian citizens will continue to have visa-free entry to the country 2 days after it was announced that the policy has been suspended. So on Tuesday, they announced that the policy is suspended, that they won't give the visa on arrival, but soon after that, in 2 days, they announced it's free, and there is a visa-free entry for Ukrainians on arrival. Plus, the UAE is also offering Ukrainians who arrived before 3rd of March, so a free 1-year tourist visa without any late payment charges, like you won't get fines. So for renewing your visit visa, your tourist visa, if you have arrived before 3rd of March and you're Ukrainian national in UAE, you will not be needing to renew your tourist visa for 1 year. And if you arrived after 3rd of March to Dubai, UAE in general, then in that time you can stay for 30 days for free with that visa, as it was always the policy previously. And the Foreign Ministry of UAE also announced that we express our deep sympathy for those affected by the conflict in Ukraine and support for Ukrainian sovereignty. So UAE, as always, they support the countries who are in need or problem or any conflict. One of the most helpful countries as UAE, they really respect humanity. And as I need to let you know also that very good that now the Ukrainian nationals continue to be eligible for visa on arrival to the UAE, and this was announced by the UAE Foreign Ministry, and they added that UAE also provides critical services to Ukrainian nationals in the UAE who require assistance in coordination with the Embassy of Ukraine in the UAE. So if you need any assistance or any coordination from the government of UAE, they're all there to help and assist in order to make things easy. The Tourism Authority of the UAE, Northern Emirate, Ras Al Khaimah, also one of the emirates in Dubai is called Ras Al Khaimah. Any of the Ukrainian tourists who have been there and they have been stranded out from their home country and they're in hotels in there, so they can remain in their hotels free of charge. Very nice. So then also on March 2nd of March, just a few days back, UAE donated $5 million to the United Nations to be used for its humanitarian and refugee-related response to the war in Ukraine. So right away, UAE has donated and helped a lot. At the same time has opened the visas, borders, making things easier for our Ukrainian brothers and sisters to feel safe here and enter. I will also give you some details about once you enter, what is the cost of living and everything, the basics. And okay, the Emirati Ministry of Foreign Affairs also, in a statement, he announced that the UAE's aid has only humanitarian objectives. It is neither governed by politics nor is not limited by geography, race, color, or religion of the beneficiary. This is a practical application of the principle of tolerance in the UAE. So as we all know, in UAE, the policy of the policy that they take care of each and everyone, and they care for each and every human, no matter what nationality you are from or all that. This is what we are always having in Dubai, and this is what we are always enjoying, and that's why we feel here as a home. As we always feel that we're in our own home. This is how it has been for everyone who has been living in UAE so far. So after a while you consider here home, just because of like 250 nationalities living here all together, and there is no any difference for us in terms of, let's say, the nationality, race, or anything. So we're all welcome here, and we're all like the same, treated the same. This is something that we really are blessed to have in Dubai, in UAE, especially in Dubai. As I was telling you, the policy of UAE has been based like this, and this is one of the main reasons of the success of UAE always. When it is any pandemic, when it is any critical situation, as they are always having the policy of helping, and this has come from the this policy was laid down by the founder president of the UAE, the late Sheikh Zayed bin Sultan Al Nahyan, who stressed that foreign aid and assistance is one of the basic pillars of UAE foreign policy. So this is why you can see in any situation the policy of UAE is always to give aid and support humanity, no matter what language, geography, religion, race, no matter. I'm really proud to live in this country that has got such brilliant rulers, such brilliant policies, and they respect humanity this much. I really, we all feel blessed when we all feel home, as I told you. All right, so now if you want to know the number of population of Ukrainians, usually in normal situation in Dubai, so usually 15,000 Ukrainians live in UAE, and annually roughly around 250,000 visitors of Ukraine national visit UAE. This was announced, these figures were announced by the government of Ukraine. So it's just a roughly average before this. For those of you who don't know me, and it's your first time to see me, my name is Tina Elahi, and I'm living in Dubai for the past few years, specialized in real estate and properties investments in Dubai. And I used to make videos and about Dubai areas and all information of Dubai in Instagram, but a lot of you asked me to make longer videos and explain Dubai more well for you. That's why I will be posting videos on this channel, and I'll be explaining a lot of things about Dubai. So if you want to explore Dubai with me, don't forget to subscribe to my channel and press that bell button. And see you soon with my next videos introducing the best areas in Dubai. And if you want me to make some special videos about some special areas, some special requests, you can always tell me, as you always tell me in Instagram. So guys, I believe that is enough. I explained well about the expenses, about the situation, about the Ukrainian national entrance visa, and what are the, so far up to today, what are the updates of UAE and the support that UAE is giving for the Ukraine nationals. So I will just finish the video with a very nice sentence from a big man who said, "No more war, war never again. Peace, it is peace which must guide the destinies of people and of all mankind." This sentence was by Pope Paul VI, and hope one day all the world will be in peace and all mankind can live together like brothers and sisters. Bye-bye.